How do people become more cosmic, Matthew? And is that what it's all about at the end of the day?
Yeah, I think just noticing that you're half from the cosmos. I think that's the greatest thing you'll ever learn about yourself. You're a billion stars all rolled into one. And it's all come about, and you're a million people all rolled into one. Everything you've ever looked at has rolled into you. All the minerals and that are all, you've got millions ancient stardust inside you. And to think you're in your mind going for your stuff is the smallest thing you could ever do for yourself. Literally demoralised your own being. You literally just cut your own throat by thinking you're going for your car and your house. And you need these things to support in this economic environment. You've got support, but you're literally squashing yourself so hard to think you're not cosmic. You know what I mean? To think that you're anything but. And that's why when we drink water, for instance, that's a universal thing. You're part of water. You're part of the sun. Everything you eat grows by the sun. If it wasn't for the sun, you wouldn't be here. All the stars and the minerals created, that's why you got to eat minerals. You've got electrical conductivity going through you because you're like a magnet of source. So when all the magnets from the universe and the planet are going through the planet and you're earthing yourself on the ground, discharging electroconductivity through your system, if you want to deny all that and not feel the buzz of that and not feel how energetic that is, if I don't take my shoes off for 3 or 4 days because I'm so used to it, my feet start sweating. They're like, when are you going to take your shoes off? Like it feels like there's a surge in me that's holding and holding. And the minute I get out and take my shoes off and start connecting with the planet, and it just goes, like, and it's not a hippie thing. Like I've been doing it for years, like it's not a hippie thing. People don't like all that because it's going against their posh shoes and their posh this and their posh that. Well, forget that. Just really, we'd run around naked in lots of ways. We would just be hugging each other, cuddling around, caressing each other, nitpicking each other all day. And, you know what I mean? We wouldn't be into what we're doing and we'd be so much more earthed. You'd pick something off the tree that's alive. It's alive. You're eating something that's alive. You're alive. You'd kill something and you'd drink its blood almost because it's so fresh. So like the cosmic us is so, it's just us. And you can be as confused as you like into the other environment because you need to. You've got to chase all that. Like people do need to survive. But yeah, just people are cosmic, but they don't want to hear it. I'm far out as far as, like I can be far out when I say that, but people don't realise there are a billion stars rolled into one. And it's, when creations happened, it's like, when the Big Bang happened, there was all the gases and minerals all like going zzz, and that's what's happening now. All these things are going on and we're alive, like we're warm. When you piss in the toilet, it steams. You're not dead, you're actually like vibing out and evolutionising. Your skin's coming off you all day long and you're going zzz, and all those atoms and everything are all working and working and working. And you want to help that process, you want to make that process really efficient. Because that get rid of all your illnesses and your negativity, it get rid of all your pain, it gets rid of all your things to become the version of you that's the greatest version, and that's the cosmic version, not the one that's in your mind, not the one that's stopped you from doing all the things. You can run 1,000 miles, literally. You could run and run and run. Your feet could fall off almost, but you could still run. You can do all the things you want to do in your life. Lots of people do run, I've done running, you've got holes in your shoe, in your feet and that, and you just carry on because you can learn to live as a source of energy. And some of my favourite people, like Ben, I know, he's a paraplegic, and he was a young lad growing up and he wanted to be married and have kids, and he had all this program in his mind. Played a rugby match, broke his neck and he's paraplegic, and then he couldn't move after that. And I met him at the gym. I took him hang gliding and everything, even though he couldn't move. He got hang gliding. I took him and vitalised, and he ended up being a really good friend. But it took him 12, 13 years to come through the other side. He went for depression, put on weight, put on everything, realised he's talking, and now he's got the whitest eyes. He looks around, the most beautiful human being, the most mindful human being, because he can't move. He's got all those aspirations. You catch him staring at me like staring at me, because obviously I'm able. I've got married, I've got kids, I've got every dream anyone would ever ask for. So like someone can stare at me because of that. But because of his beauty and his understanding, I love being part of that life, and I encouraged, and what an amazing human being to be in the gym trying to help his contractions with a able person being with him. And I was like, what the fuck? You're the most you're the most decent dude, inspirational geezer in the world, dude. So well done. And because I spent time with him and gave him my time and didn't be scared of someone like that. And end up, a few weeks later, we're going flying, we're going doing all this stuff. And I spent time with him, with his crew. I was pushing him around, but it taught me that how clean he went through. Like I say, he went through the 12 years of getting overweight, being depressed, doing all this stuff. He went through the psychological hit of having this picture of having kids and babies and that. Had to get rid of that. 12 years later, you come out the other side, and now he's who he is. And then just what it is the purity of the spirit of life, and letting that source come through him, even though he can't hear. His old dreams were like every human being's head of trying to think they need this. But you've got an innate beauty inside you, and that's always there no matter what happens to you, you know what I mean?
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.